Okay, so here we are for part 2 of the notes, and I'm going to have you fix some things because the book doesn't use the correct terminology. So up here it says a movie rental club charges $20 a month plus a $5 membership fee. Use the explicit rule, this lovely thing here, to finish it out. But instead of f of n, it should be a sub n. I mean, it doesn't make that huge of a difference, but just to be pretty correct about it, we'll do this. I don't know if this will show up, but I would like this to be a sub n as well. That doesn't really show up. In this box here goes 20, and then in this box over here it is 5. So let me see if I zoom in, if that's any better. Sort of. Okay, so we are going to finish out this table here, and we're going to kind of make do with what we got, because the table is kind of set up kind of weird. But basically this is going to be, how do I want to do this? Instead of this f of whatever, this is just going to be a sub 1. This will be a sub 2, a sub 3, a sub 4, a sub 5, and a sub 6. So we're kind of skipping the f of whatever thing. Okay, so now let's finish out this table. So it'll be 20, and we're getting that from the function up here. This is 20 right here, times the term, so this is the first term, plus 5. So 20 times 1 is 20, plus 5 is 25. And over here it wants you to write the point, so it would be 125. Okay, so now it's 20 times 2 plus 5. 20 times 2 is 40, 40 plus 5 is 45. And then 245. I think you kind of get the idea here. So 20 times 3 plus 5 is 65. 20 times 4 plus 5 is 85. And if I'm going too fast, please pause the video. It's kind of the point of doing video notes, so you can go at your own pace. 20 times 5 plus 5 is 105. And 20 times 6 plus 5 is 125. That was a lot of work for this. And this was just to show you how to do it. In all actuality, you're not going to make a table and write all this stuff out. But now we're going to graph those points. So 125 is about there. And then 245 and 365, 485, 5, 105, and 6, 125. Okay, so this graph represents the charges that a movie rental place does. So it's $20 a month plus $5 membership fee. We do not connect the dots on this one. This one is discrete because it can only go up by increments of 20 each time, because that's how much they charge a month. Okay? So if you have any questions about that, please pause the video and ask me. We have this section to do down here, and then we will be done with these notes. Okay, so in an arithmetic sequence, the difference between consecutive terms is always equal. So when you subtract, it should always be the same amount that you are subtracting each time. This is known as the common difference. And we represent that with just the letter D. And you can see it down here. Okay, now we get to label some things. Let me get the red pen out for this. So here's an explicit rule. Here's the recursive. We just need to label what each thing represents. So A sub 1, that is the first term. And you know that. N is the term you are solving for. Term solving for. So that's the one you're solving for. And D is the common difference. Okay, and while we're here, we'll do the recursive one as well. So for recursive, A sub n minus 1, that is the previous term. And D is the common difference. And for these tables down here, we are going to write an explicit rule and a recursive rule for the sequence described. Basically, you're just plugging in numbers at this point. Okay, so for explicit, it will always start with A sub n. Okay, now I need to know the first term. First term is 2,000. Okay, and then put the plus sign. And then inside parentheses, so n is the term we're solving for. If we're just making the rule, we don't actually plug in anything for that. So that will just stay as n minus 1. So that part stays the same. And then times the common difference. So for common difference, we just have to see what we're going up by each time. So if you see, let's see, 2,000 and 2,500, that means we're adding 500 each time. So it's called a common difference because really they want you to subtract 2,500 minus 2,000 to get the 500. But you can, I mean, this one's easy to see anyways. So we put that 500 right there. And that's it. You're not actually solving it, you're just writing the rule. Okay, let's look sorry, I can't talk. Let's look at the recursive one. So recursive, again, you start with A sub n. And then previous term, we don't know the previous term. So we just write A sub n minus 1. And then plus the common difference. And we already know the common difference is 500. That's it. I know it looks more complicated than what it really is, but that's it. So let's look at this next table here. So we start with A sub n. And then our first term is 155. And I get that from right there. Plus, and then n minus 1 stays the same. Times, and the common difference, if you're not sure, do I have my calculator here? You can do 141 minus 155. And in this case, we are doing it correctly, like how they want us to. 141 minus 155 is negative 14. So our common difference is negative 14. So if you want, you can write negative 14 here, but it's times negative 14. You can put the negative 14 inside parentheses if you want to, but you don't have to. And over here for recursive, a sub n equals, and we keep the a sub n minus 1. And then common difference is negative 14, so just put minus 14. You do not have to put plus negative 14. Okay, and our last two down here are just numbers without a table or anything. But basically, this is the first term, second term, third term, and so on. This is the first, second, third, and so on. So for explicit, you start with a sub n equals, first term is 0, and for the purpose of this, just put it in. I know technically you don't need it, but for now, just put it in. Plus, and then inside parentheses, n minus 1, times, and let's see, 8 minus 0 is 8, so it's going up by 8 each time. So times 8. And then recursive, a sub n equals a sub n minus 1 plus 8. It's adding 8 each time. And this one over here, first term is 100 plus n minus 1 times, it's a negative something. If you don't know what 88 minus 100 is, get out your calculator. So it goes down by 12 each time. So times negative 12. And down here, a sub n equals a sub n minus 1 minus 12. Okay, that is it for the notes for today. So you have the assignment with you. So you have the rest of the class to finish that up. And please let me know if you have any questions.